Welcome to my COTEL final project. My name is Dima Dabat and I have been teaching grade 1 at the American International School in Riyadh. I joined COTEL and have been a part of this amazing community for the last 2 years. I'm really excited to show you what my project is about and I hope you really enjoy it. When I started planning for my COTEL project, I started to look at Azar's curriculum and I wanted to pick a subject where technology could be implemented more. I use technology quite frequently in math and writing, and that's what made me decide on reading. So what are my goals for this unit? My goals are to integrate technology in the reading class. They are to make my students independent learners, document student learning, and use technology in reading. How will my students benefit? My students will describe characters, compare characters, and retell stories. To plan my project, I used Google Docs and I used a UBD planner to help organize my project throughout the 3 weeks of teaching. Let me walk you through my reading class every day. So this is my typical classroom in reading. My students find their spots and they take out their books and they just start to read. They're reading quietly for about the full class, and I have a few kids on RAS Kids that are reading on their iPads. Those kids are only 5 kids as I only have 5 classroom iPads. My project was split into 3 weeks, and that's because we only have 5 classroom iPads, so 5 kids at a time could start their project. In week 1, the students used ChatterKit and Seesaw to post their project. In week 2, the students used SplitPick and posted on Seesaw. And then week 3, they used Book Creator, which included their SplitPick project and their ChatterKit project, and then they posted the final book onto Seesaw. Here's week 1. My students were given a checklist to look over, and on their checklist they were to pick a character, take a picture of that character, describe the character using 5 words, and use ChatterKit to talk about the character, and then upload it to Seesaw. This was week 1's checklist, and each week the students were given different checklists to meet that week's work. My students are working really hard on these assignments and they're loving it, and I was so impressed with the amount of knowledge that they had to do. They were cropping pictures, they were finding pictures online, and they were doing such a great job with prior knowledge to technology. It's week 2 now, and my students have their second part of their assignment, and what they're doing is they're using SplitPick to compare 2 different characters and their stories and what makes their adventures the same or different.
Be showing you 2 characters that I read about. So over here you have Chrysanthemum. She first of all in the story she was born, and then her parents named her Chrysanthemum. As she grew older, her she liked her name. And then one day she went to school and people made fun of her. So when people made fun of her, she went back home and she was so sad. So her parents cheered her up by making her some macaroni and cheese with ketchup. And then next day she came back to school. She had music, and her music teacher told other kids that her name was also named by a flower. And then all the other kids wanted their names to be like a flower. So all the kids didn't tease Chrysanthemum about her name anymore. So one day they had an assembly. When one of the kids that were teasing her, they forgot their line in the assembly. So Chrysanthemum, she was laughing throughout the whole assembly. So that's about Chrysanthemum. And over here we have Wonderly. Wonderly was always worried about everything. She was worried about things in between. She was worried about flies. She was worried about everything. She was worried about the dark. So one day she went to school and her teacher said, "I have someone for you to meet." So then she had a friend. They had everything in common. So she started not to be worried anymore. Thank you, guys.
It's week 3 and my students are finishing their final projects. They are using Book Creator to create an all-about book of their first character that they use in ChatterKids. They are uploading ChatterKid videos, they're uploading their split pic, they're uploading all their projects that they use into their all-about book and uploading it then on Seesaw.
All about Chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum is a character in a book. Chrysanthemum is named after a flower. This is Chrysanthemum. Hi, I'm Leah. I'm going to be talking to you about Chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum is nice, she's kind, she's a mouse, she's sometimes worried, and she's proud. And she is a mouse, and she has white skin. She's a really nice mouse. Thank you. Bye. Chrysanthemum loved her name. One day she went to school, and people made fun of it. Just like Chrysanthemum, Wimberly Wurg is a character. They are the same because they both are worried. Hi, I'm Leah, and I'm going to be showing you 2 characters that I read about. So over here you have Chrysanthemum. She first of all, in the
As you can see, my student added all her previous work from week 1, ChatterKids, from week 2, the split pic, and has put them into her week 3 project of an all-about book.
Hi, my name is Leah. I like doing my project on the iPad because I get to use a lot of apps. I got to use ChatterPix and Book Creator. Thanks, bye.
I like to use technology because it is fun to play games and other things that are fun.
I like using Seesaw when I'm learning.
And that's the end of my Cotel project. Thank you.